Hi, everybody. It's good to be back. So, it's a pretty nice day out. I had a couple hours in between my teaching at the elementary school and my classes here, so I thought I'd settle down with my Pentel brush pen and do a little doodle for you. This one was a lot of fun. I really enjoy using this brush pen. It's got such a nice feel to it with that really fine tip. It really draws well. If you can find a nice brush pen like this, I highly suggest you pick one up because it's really good. Recently, some people have been asking me, why did I start drawing like this? And well, there's a lot of reasons, I guess. I remember when I was a little boy, my mother, she was a pretty good artist, and well, she is, I guess, a pretty good artist. And I don't know where we found it, but my sister and I were looking through an old sketchbook that my mother had drawn stuff in, and one thing she had drawn was just this crazy psychedelic. The way I remember it, it was like a tower with all sorts of patterns that were kind of curving around it and like spilling onto a white surface below. I might be misremembering the drawing. It's very possible, but I remember it really had a big impact on me. I really enjoyed looking at it because it was just so, surreal. It didn't look like anything, but your mind could make it look like anything. And I really enjoyed that drawing. And I wish I knew where it was, but it's been many, many years since I've seen that. And so that influenced me quite a lot. And also, my mother was often painting and drawing and doing all sorts of art projects. So she really gave me a real love for art. And another big influence in my life is my sister, who is also an artist. She's really good, and I see a lot of her work now on Facebook that she's been putting up, and I really enjoy it. So she has this really cool technique where she just uses like a ripped piece of paper and just uses that edge in a way that I really wish I could imitate, but I'm, as much as my lines are curvy here, I'm kind of a straight line guy. I do my best work on squares and rectangles, and of course the lovely hexagons. You guys know how much I love hexagons. So yeah, those were my two earliest art influences, I think. And I remember it was maybe 6 years ago, my wife bought a Zentangle book for herself to. She wanted to try drawing some Zentangles, and I had never heard of this until then. But as soon as I saw the book, I fell in love. I knew this is awesome. This is what I had been trying to do for a long time. And so I made a few simple Zentangle patterns, and it was a lot of fun. And it was a good experience. But then I started to get kind of, I didn't like staying inside the string that they call it. When you draw some random lines and you have to stay inside them when you color or pattern the piece. And I, I suppose you don't have to stay inside the pattern. You can draw outside it too. And I found I was drawing more and more outside of the pattern than I was inside the pattern. So that kind of was an interesting experiment. And then that brings me to the other art influence of my life, and that's my daughter. Yeah, she is just an amazingly talented artist. She can draw anything. I remember when she was in elementary school, she was drawing portraits of like presidents and pop stars, and they were just amazing. And she also did some Zentangles, and well, they put mine to shame, I must say. She's still way better than I am. But she gives me inspiration. She, my sister, my mom. And then I know a lot of you, when you're looking at my art, you're thinking, well, this is just a Peter Draws a knockoff. And you are exactly right, because I love watching the video or the YouTube channel Peter Draws. He is just amazing. Just the pictures and also just the way he talks. You know, they say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. So, well, Peter, I'm flattering you like crazy right now because, yeah, you inspired me to do these. And I just have a lot of fun doing them. So, this drawing was kind of strange in a way because usually I keep drawing out gradually from one area, but on this one you saw at the beginning I did that big long white shape off to the left, and it felt new and fun to do that. I don't know how else to describe it. It was just kind of crazy. And then kind of made my drawing feel a little off balance, so I put some little supports down at the bottom, and now I'm tying it up with strings, I guess. And I think I just wanted a little bow there at the top, and a little fishhook light. And of course my regular zoomers. I don't really know what to call them. Sometimes I call them zoomers. Sometimes I call them bugs or trails. There's all sorts of, you can call them whatever you want. They're fun to draw. And, well, we're getting pretty close to the end here. I'm running out of stuff to color in and decorate. So it's about time for me to wish you all a great day. So have a great day. Stay safe and draw a little. All right. Bye.